I hope everybody's good. I'm feeling better, y'all. I had a dehydration day for some reason, but I'm better now. I just had me a little bit of that dehydration juice. It's so nasty. Cause sorry, sorry guys. I had to remove myself from the TV. When I get hooked up to the TV, it goes off and on. So I'm just relaxing right now, chilling. I just baked uh, a couple cakes up. I was bored, so I made a couple cakes up. I did. I made Jason's chicken breast, and he passed out. He worse than me. I thought as soon as I ate, I go to sleep. Nah, as soon as he eat, he gone. He out. It's over with. As soon as he sleep. As soon as he eat, it's and I thought it was just me. I thought it was just a me thing. It is not just a me thing. It's a him thing. It's a us thing. I mean, y'all. So I'm making this banana pudding cake, and it is weird texture. I don't know how it's gonna come out. We gonna see. What I should have done is I'm probably gonna redo it again. But what I should have done was bought a regular cake, added some banana flavor into it, and did that. What I'm doing, this is not good. And I should have made a sheet cake and I did all that stacking and all of that. I'm gonna do my own thing after. But I'm gonna make it like they say do it, but I'm gonna do my own thing next time. And this kind of cake seems like it's gonna be weird. It's so weird to me. Mm-hmm. We gonna see, but it seems like it's gonna be weird. Frosting is weird. Like I feel like banana pudding should have like a cold mixture in it or something. I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's got frosting on it, you know. I don't know. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna go from there. I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's feeling great. I hope all of that's going on. Y'all gonna watch me assemble it once it cools off. Isn't there cool? Isn't there cooling off right now? I gotta go in there after everything gets all. What's going on, peaceful? How you doing? Once everything gets all assembled and everything, then I'm gonna go in there and do my thing with it. But I am feeling better though. Man, I had a one of them crazy dehydration days. Just crazy with it. I mean, crazy, literally. I'm on. I'm up there doing praise and worship, and literally got dizzy, got crazy dizzy. I'm like about to fall out. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better now. Just had a little dehydration day. I'm up there, literally, y'all. I'm up there calling on the heavens and got dizzy, but I fought through it. I fought through, and glory fell in that place. It truly fell in that place. I mean, truly fell after I fought through, but I had to fight through. And so I went on and fought through it all. Glory fell hard, boy. He ain't even preach. For real. He didn't even preach a word. Didn't even bring a word. What's going on, 20? How you doing? I love you, bro. Didn't even preach a word today. Glory fell so hard in that place. I mean, it felt heavy. Did felt real heavy. I pressed. I pressed hard. Sometimes the enemy just be want to see if you gonna quit. I pressed. I was sweating like a pig. I'm literally just soaking wet. My eyes was bloodshot red. I did. It was crazy. That's never have happened to me before. It's never happened. Everybody said it was too hot in the church. It was. I mean, it was too hot in the church, but everybody was in agreement that it was too hot. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I was leading praise and worship and got super dizzy, about ready to fall out up there. But I was already singing a song that was truly calling on the heavens. It's a William Murphy song. What's it called? Let's call it like never before. It's called like never before. It's by William Murphy and Shekinah Glory. And it's called like never before. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, like never before. Yeah, that is a powerful, powerful song. Sitting down your power, Lord. Release your glory, Lord. Give us a passion, Lord, like never before. Like never before. I love that song. And it was very, very, it is, it is one of them type of songs. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just a great song. A great song it was. And it fell. And if you know me well, I'm not gonna do a song that's I don't know how to do a song, how the song do it. So the praise team know when I do a song, they know we're gonna be there for a while. They kind of know that we're going to be there for a while. They do. They know they're like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be here a nice amount of time, you know. So that's kind of how that is. They like, yeah, they know that I could be a bit different up there. Will God be a bit different through me? They're like, oh my God. And I actually cut it short. I actually sit on and cut it short. I got sick. I couldn't help but cut it short. I couldn't help it. I started getting too sick. My knee is hurting right now because I'm so dehydrated. When I get dehydrated like that, my body hurts. And I got a bowl tomorrow. I need a nice massage. Like never before. Like never before. Somebody help me now. Lord, release. Lord, we want your passion like never. I love that song. Like never. Then I went in. God went in. I can't even remember what I said. Lord help me. I can't even remember none of the words I said, yo. Because I always add. God always adds something to the song. He always does. He just does. That's how strategic he is through me. So I let it move. Usually, so one of the other pastors up there, he sings too on the praise team. And he always makes fun. Me and him kind of got this thing going back. I'm trying to teach him to be because he's a good preacher, but he really wants to be uh he really wants to operate uh in the prophetic when it comes to his praise and worship. And I'm trying to teach him that to just use what God give him far as his preaching and his praise and worship. Because he struggles with ad libs, and God just always gives me the right words to say. And I told him he has to use uh and he can remember a Bible verse like forward and backwards. And that's not a gift that I have like that, to be able to remember a Bible verse forward and backwards. I can remember, remember some, but he can remember forward and backwards. So I'm like, use that. Use that. Like I said, to me, and I know some people argue, but uh Elder Antoine Cooks uh is probably one of the greatest praise and worship leaders of this generation. And you would think that he was preaching a sermon when he do praise and worship. True. Like literally, you would think this man is preaching a sermon when he do praise and worship. Like I promise y'all. Yeah, I'd be like, is he preaching or is he doing praise and worship? But the man's a powerhouse. That's his ministry. Like he ministers praise and worship. But when I tell you he ministered, the pastor can go home. Some days the pastor could literally be done. He don't even got to preach because he didn't preach the whole sermon. I promise you, through his praise and worship, and that's just his gift, how he operates through praise and worship. You know what I'm saying? You have to be yourself in praise and worship. You got to find what's you in praise and worship, and you got to be yourself and allow God to use what you got, not what nobody else got, not what nobody else do. You got to allow God to use what you got and perfect what you got, and that's how you become a better praise and worship leader. As I was telling somebody, stuff I had to tell the our musician is the key is the leader because I told you I gave it up and I gave it back, but I had to tell him. I said, no, you can't tell me what to say. No, I can't even operate that way. I don't know how to do that. That's one thing I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do that. Talk, say this, and no, I can't do that. You can't. We can't do that. Now you better tell the rest of them to do that. But I ain't gifted. I'm not. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to talk uh, and say what you want me to say. That's not how it works. You gotta let God say what He wants to say. He might want me to say the same thing over and over again. I don't know. But for somebody else to tell me what to say, oh, say this. You need to say this to lift them up. And then y'all need to learn how to bring them down. No, no, no. Sometimes they need to be brought up when it's time for worship. Seriously. You don't have to always be brought down. You said William Murphy had some beautiful songs and helped me heal on some situations. Yeah, I love William Murphy. William Murphy has some great songs. Uh, Praise is what I do when I want to be close. That's one. I lift my hands in praise. Praise is who I am. Uh, it's another one too that some people already don't sing. Let me see. I got it in my playlist. Let me check my playlist real quick. William Murphy songs.
William Murphy has many songs. Here are the first three. Praise is what I do. It's working.
That's it. It's working. You are my strength, strength like no other. Everybody don't even know that's William Murphy song, but that's a William Murphy song. Strength like no other reaches to me. Or oh, let it rise. I can't think of the melody there. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the glory of the Lord rise among us. Let the praises of our King rise among us. Let it rise. Yep. And then it's already getting better. It's already getting easier. God's already moving on my behalf. That one. And then, oh, the one I was talking about that most people don't sing is the sacrifice of the praise. That's one people don't sing either. The sacrifice of praise. I always sing. I always sing that all the time. I like that. Yep. Same grace is one. Yep. Or I'm free indeed in Christ. I'm free indeed. Will Murphy wrote that. Nobody know he wrote that, but he wrote that. Uh, it's a song called "Arise" that we used to do in church. All right, I can't think of how it goes, but we used to do that. And then I used to do this one too. This other one too that was fast. I can't think of that one. It was like a little fast song we used to do. We are fire. That's it. The sacrifice of praise. That's what it is. That's sacrifice of praise. We offer the sacrifice of praise. I used to love that song. I never heard praying for you. I don't think. I don't know if I ever heard praying for you. I would probably have to listen to it. Let's see. Oh, and then I like this other one. It's on one of his newer albums. It's called Your Love. I like that. That's one of my favorites, y'all. I think that's one of them. Let me see. Hold on. I think I got it on my worship backing tracks. Speaking of that, I gotta cancel that too. Your let me see. I think it's on my worship backing tracks. Hold on one second. Uh, yeah, I'm about to listen to it because I do good with his songs. I do good with William Murphy songs and Will McDowell. Them my two people. Yeah, I think Your Love is right here. Change, heal, totally free from sin. Every shackles broke. Now I can live again. I have been touched, totally free from sin. Every Yes, I love that song, y'all. That song is so fire. Now I can live. If I can get it to play. Sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get it to play. Yeah. Woo, ooh, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Yes, God. Yes, God. Yes, God. I have been touched, changed, healed, totally free from sin. Reshackles broke. Now I can live again. I have been changed, healed, totally free from sin. Every shackle was broken. Now I can live again. I have been touched, changed, healed. Why is it acting up? Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why it's messing up, y'all. There you go. There you go. Now I won't mess up no more. I fixed it. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Listen here. I have been touched, changed, healed, totally free from sin. Every shackle broken. Now I can live again. I have totally free from all my sins. Every shackle's broken. Hallelujah, God. Now I can live. I can live again. I have been changed, totally free. Every shackles broke. Now I can live. I just want to live again. Yeah, God, I've been renewed. I come alive. Hallelujah. Because of you. Say, I've been restored. I've been renewed. I come alive because of you. I have by your love. Somebody say every mistake. Guess what? It's going to be covered up. Woo. Between us. Because of your love. Unexplainable, unconditional love. Touch, change, totally free. Every shackle. Now I can live again. I can live again. I've been renewed. I come alive because of you. Say, I've been renewed. I come alive because of you. I have by your love. Every mistake. Yes, it is covered up. It's covered up. Because of your love, it's covered up. It's between us. It was your unexplainable, unconditional. It was unconditional love. It was your love. It was your love. By the grace of God, you gave me grace. It was your love. Your love changed me. Your love set me free. Your love. Say, now that I'm free, I can believe. Woo. Oh, say, now that I'm free, I'm free indeed. Hallelujah, God. Now that I'm free indeed. I'm free indeed because of your love. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. Hallelujah, God. It was your unexplainable, unconditional. It was your unexplainable, unconditional. Hallelujah, God, it was your unexplainable, unconditional love. Hallelujah, glory. Hallelujah, God, glory. Yeah, I love that song, y'all. I do. I love that song. I don't know why we ain't did that song yet. Oh, they was waiting on me, wasn't they? They was waiting on me. I forgot I just got back, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Um, William McDowell is one of my on his worship backing track. There's so many William Murphy songs. Oh my God, they got Arise. I think that's the song I used to do. It's called Arise. I have to ask my wife. I think it's called Arise. I think that's what it is. There's a song called Worship Forever. And then, like I said, I think my favorite person songs to do though is William McDowell. I think so. William McDowell is my favorite person songs to do tracks of. I think so. I don't think nobody that's pretty like nobody else that I'd rather do a William McDowell song before I do anybody's. I won't go back. I can't go back to the way it used to be before your presence came and changed me. I like that. I like there is nothing like the presence of the Lord. Okay, yeah, I will do that. I promise you, I will do that. I will do that. Sing those phone companies. I will. There is nothing like the presence of the Lord. Do you know that? Till we seek His face, He is here in this place. I like that. I like spirits break out, break our walls down. Holy Spirit. I don't know what this song is called. He is. I've never heard that. He is. I don't think I ever heard that one. It say he is. No, no problem. I got you. It's nothing to do with it. I just be forgetting. Uh, yeah. 20. What's your favorite song by William McDowell? You better know this, 20. You better know this too. You love this song. You always ask me to sing it all the time. What is it? That's your hint, 20. You always ask me to sing it all the time. What is it? You always say, sing it, sing this song, 20, sing this one. You always ask me to sing this song. It's by William McDowell. Even if you got to look it up, you can look it up. But you always ask me to sing it all the time. You say, that's my favorite. That's my favorite right there. Think about it for a minute. Think about it. You might have to think about it for a minute. I know. But it's one of your favorites. It don't matter. It don't matter. Whenever you sing it, whenever you hear this song, that song or wherever you at, it's gonna set the atmosphere. That song is gonna separate. It's gonna blah, 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 set the atmosphere wherever you sing it. And it's a William McDowell song. Even if you gotta look it up. Okay, you have a blessed night. You have a blessed night. Not a problem. It begins with an S, 20. It begins with an S. William McDowell got some hits too, boy. He got some hits. He got I give myself away. I give. That was my first. That was one of my first songs I ever did. Led praise and worship. That was like one of my first ones. My first melodies I ever did. It begins with S20. You got this. Here I am to worship. You want me to just tell you 20? You want me to tell you? I'll tell you. You want me to? I know. I'm gonna try to start coming on a little bit earlier. I'll be coming on so late. 20. You want me to just tell you? And you gonna when I tell you this, you gonna be like, "Oh my god." You gonna be like, "Oh my god, how did I know that?" Stay, stay. Is by William Murphy. I mean William McDowell. Yeah, but those are my two favorite. You can't hang no more. That's okay. I cannot believe Stay been out that long already. Oh my god. St- Good night. Wow, Stay been out since 2019. I did not know that. So I'll stay. I don't want you to go. What? That is crazy. And it's about to be 2025. That's crazy. Well, I guess. I'm like, who is that? I'm like, who is Latte McDowell? Every time I type in William McDowell, I see Latte McDowell. That's his wife. It's a couple artists that I like. I like to sing a couple different people's songs. I like to sing. I like to sing trying to think. After these cakes get done, yeah, I'm gonna go in here and start getting them assembled, so y'all can see me assemble them and all that good stuff. I'm probably gonna put them in a blender so it can get them assembled. Cause I ain't unless I'm letting my phone charge up right now, so I can go and get them assembled. There's a praise on the inside. Excuse me if I seem a little.
My name is Derek Nassau. I'm a Nike NYC trainer, and I'm wearing the Nike. It's versatile enough to wear before a workout, during the workout, and after. You can see the claim.
So how's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing tonight? After my phone gets to like 75%, I'm gonna go in here and I am making a cake. I do not. I can tell you one thing. I do not like the cake mix. I don't like the cake mix. Not one bit. Like, I do not like the cake mix. It can't. It's like weird. Mm-hmm.
Good day to have a good day, guys. There's nothing better than being my friend than you. All right, guys. We are done with the PBA Tour trials. 20 games, very long. And it's actually okay. It hurts for sure, but it's not like my fingers are okay. I'm not split open. Very thankful for that. 'Cause sometimes you can get like some messed up cuts and stuff that really prevent swollen fingers and thumbs and that prevent you from. So none of that. We're able to.
Yeah. So.
Today, last night was really our worst block.
Yeah, I could not come home. I could not come live last night. I was so tired.
Couldn't quite go my way.
I was tired.
I did much better. The adversity better. I stayed in the pocket better, and so that's all we're looking for. Progress. I wish we could do this every week. 48 games this week, 48 games next week, and bowling would really grow and we get really good. But we're gonna go home and just keep on doing what we're doing. I got to give a couple of shout outs to some people though because that was a pretty intense last game, kind of intense last block, but only 12 people had a 90 make. That's the steepest we see, and it's $1,000 entry, and it's brutal. So Chase Nadal, the dude from the West Coast, he brought his family, brought his kid, brought the trailer, and stepped up in the 10th and needed 2 strikes to make it, and he did. I mean, I can't just. I went up to him afterwards, and I was like, dude, family's here, like long trip, and he goes, that's the only thing I thought about before when I went up in the 10th was, man, I brought my family. Like, I'm not nervous. This is gonna be good. And like when he was telling me that, like I got chills. Like, dude, that's so cool. And then Nathan Bohr. Nathan Bohr.
It was great, 20. My day was great. I'm about to get ready to make a banana pudding cake. I'm about to make a banana pudding cake.
If you played the lanes normally, you could have 160. He bailed out through high heaters at that and got to 190 and then came today and bowled amazing. Insane story. Nathan Bohr is one of the most talented bowlers. 30 regional titles. Highest right-handed one-hander in 9th place. So incredible. And then Andrew Hall, Ryan Barnes. I'm missing somebody. Who finished 11th? Chris Sloan. Oh my gosh. Last one in, nuts 2 in the 10th. It was crazy. Yeah, and I talked to those people. They're obviously really happy. And I talked to people that didn't make it. And they're, struggling in another direction in life. And I understand that completely. So I see both sides. There's a lot of people walking away from going out tonight, wondering what their future looks like. And so it's tough.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm watching. I'm watching a where the PBA they went to this new thing now because bowling has grown so much now, y'all. Until they have to have what they call a PTQ, which is a player qualifying tournament. Um, and what happens is uh, players that's right outside the point number because you got to have a certain amount of points to make it each year. Each year you got to have a certain amount of points to make it in. So of course, winning gonna get you in automatically. If you win a tournament, you're basically automatically in. If you can win a PBA tournament anytime throughout the year, you're definitely in. So that's definitely a plus to get in that way. Um, or if you every week you one of them people that's in the top 10, of course you're going to get in. That's going to help you stay in the points number. Um, So basically, those are two things. Stay in the top 20 every week, basically keep you in the points. I think. Stars top 30, they keep you in the points number where you can bowl every year and not have to worry about um, being able to bowl the next year. Or also, you got players that's got like uh, what they call um, automatic exemptions from winning so many titles over the years. Like Walter Ray, he got a lifetime exemption. He got the most titles in history. He got the lifetime exemption. Then you got Liz Johnson. She's like got a lifetime exemption, even though she's a woman. She's still allowed to bowl PBA tournaments, which um, unfortunately for the men, I don't find that fair because she's good enough to beat the men, and she's beat the men. She won a lot of money last year. And so the men not allowed to bowl in the women's tour. So the women shouldn't be allowed to bowl in the men's tour. That's just my personal opinion. If the men not allowed to bowl in the women's tour, so the women shouldn't be allowed to bowl on the men's tour. That's just, and I'm not being sexist. That's just being realistic. It's not fair, especially when bowling is a game of numbers. And not saying that a woman is going to be on a man's show every week, but it definitely can happen. Liz Johnson is one that so accurate. She hit the pocket every ball. She throws a good shot every just 9 out of 10 shots. Liz Johnson is gonna hit the pocket. She had matter of fact, she the only woman in history that has made. She actually has made 3 telecasts and won 2 of them. That lets you know how good she is. And we're not talking about the top 20 finishes, the top 10 finishes, the top 8 or 9 finishes she got. She's good enough to make that type of money every week. And like I said again, it's not taking nothing from her as a bowler, but the men not allowed to enter the women tournament. So I feel like she should bowl the women's stuff. And I feel like the PBA got to make more women's tournaments and also up the purse amount so the women can feel equally amount because the women shows make just as much. They get so much same amount. The women game is just exciting as the men now. The women rev rates is about where the men's used to be about 20 years ago now. So you look at it, the average woman around 310 now, where before the average woman was around 250. Now the average woman around 310, 320 rev rate. So they throwing it good, ripping on it like the man is. But the average man rev rate is went from like 350, 360 up to like 425 for the average man now. So you got some still 380 men, but you don't see them very often. The game just to win to the person who can spin it the most, get the most revolutions on it, and the most accurate person who could do it every time. Like I told everybody, I can rip it down, but I ain't as accurate when I hit it as hard as I want to hit it. I just ain't accurate enough to hit it that hard and do it. Some people, like a EJ Tackett, he could just hit the walls off the ball and still hit his mark every time and get accurate speed on it when he do that. And some people just can't. I mean, hitting it is not the problem, but being able to do it persistent is the problem. So yeah, but anywho, what I was talking about, they have a big players qualifying tournament. And what they do is they invite 100 bowlers that's they invite 100 bowlers that is out of the tournament, the first 100 that's out. And what they do is at the beginning before the PBA season start, they bowl a big tournament that consists of 48 games over a 4 day period. And it's broke down into 8 blocks. Yeah, 8 blocks. It's broken up into 8 blocks of six. And what happens is they bowl on 8 different patterns. And the top 12 from out of the 100 get to bowl on tour all year without having to bowl a PTQ before every tournament. So there's still going to be a PTQ, but it's just a B1. You have to bowl every tournament, every PTQ tournament. You have to bowl to try to get into the tournament that happens that week. So there'll be a PTQ on, which is a player. It stands PQT, which is stands for Player Qualifying Tournament. So you got to bowl to qualify for the tournament. But if you bowl this big one and you qualify from the beginning, you automatically just qualify for them all. So one of the good bowlers has been on one of the bowlers has been qualified for a while now. Fell out of the PQTs, and so he's been struggling over the last 2 years to make it into the tournament, and he just can't make it back in. Just been struggling. He's a really good bowler, um, but I feel like the patterns that they're bowling on the PQ2 PQTs, that's what he's struggling on. Not the actual PBA patterns is what he's struggling on. So it's making it hard for him. And it's not that he's struggling so much, it's that the scores be so high. If you make a just a small mistake, then you're basically out because 220 is nothing bowling the player qualifying tournament. Like what a big one it is, but when you bowl the one that's earlier in the week, because it's only 6 games, it's what is it? No, it's 12 games. It's Monday, and it's 12. It's 6 in the morning, 6 at night, and then the tournament start after that. And he just be just barely out of them every time, and he just can't make it in. But you get to bowl two majors, no matter what, no matter what number. No, no, I take that back. You get to bowl two majors as long as you're in the top 75, and he's number 54. And so the two majors that he bowled last year, which is regular PBA tournament, which is a regular PBA shot instead of those PQT shots, he ended up finishing like top in those majors. Matter of fact, he almost made a show, just missed the show last year for a big major. And if he had made that show, he had made that show, he would have been uh exempt this year because when you make a U.S. Open show, you automatically exempt. So he just missed out on it. Just been having bad luck with it, man. And I mean, he used to make shows all the time. If you ever get a chance to check him out, if they got a YouTube channel called Brad and Kyle, and Brad just he just can't. He used to make shows all the time, and he said during the pandemic, he said it's his own fault because during the pandemic, he was focused on creating content and lost his way. Literally focused on creating content for everything, and lost his whole train of like what he needed to do as a bowler to make it, and just never got it back again. He's been fighting ever since the pandemic to get that back. And he just ain't he just can't it don't seem like he can get it back again. And he literally because it was one of them things where it didn't matter during the pandemic because all this money that he was, and even now he make a lot of money on YouTube now. They make a lot of money coaching. He make a lot of it on YouTube. But like he said last year, he said, I love to bowl. Bowling is what my life is. Bowling is what my career is. This is my job. Not being a YouTube content creator. Yeah, I put a lot of time in it, and I should have been putting a lot of time in my game. And what happened is during that time period, a lot of guys passed me up when I should have been putting the time into my game. And them guys was outside making homemade bowling alleys. Then when they could get back in the bowling alley, that's all they did was bowl. And I was busy making content. busy making money, making content, and it hurt him. It hurt him, and now he's like in on the struggle bus where he can't get back in. But I'm hoping this year that he make a show. At least my prayer for him is he make a show and he could win just a smaller show, get himself back in. He's never won. He almost won one this year to almost get himself exempt. He almost won one over the summertime, y'all. It was the first ever PBA, PBA, PWBA, and senior tour players 3-person trios tournament, and they made it on to the summertime show and end up finishing third. But if they had a won, he'd have been exempt, and they won. They finished third. So, but he like man, he's like he was saying earlier, he didn't get discouraged after not making the PQTs. He said what he gonna do is he's just gonna work hard and try to make a major show. He gonna try his plan is to both try to make every show, but he said he gonna try to make a major show, give it his all, try to get in the points at least. If he can make a few shows and not win, but still get himself up there in the points, he'll be exempt next year, no matter what. But his plan is to at least make make it through the PQTs at least, even if he don't make a regular show. If he make it through the player qualifying tournaments every week and be able to bowl on the regular tour and get some points on the board, then he'll be exempt next year. Because if he make it through every PQT or make it through at least if there's 20 tournaments, if he can make it through half of them, he'll be exempt next year. So that's his plan. And I felt real bad for him because I'm like, man, now he can't bowl the upcoming year. He's like, yeah, I can bowl the upcoming year. I just can't. I'm not exempt. And every week is grueling because it's like you bowling a tournament before a tournament. That's what you're doing. You're bowling a tournament before you get into a tournament. So you both. That's what the player qualifying tournament is. You're actually bowling to qualify in a 12-person turn in a 12 game tournament plus a step ladder to be to make it to be able to bowl the rest of the week. And I think they take like 12. I think so. I think they take 12 or something every week. But you do win money for the player qualified tournament because you got to pay for that every week. No matter if you make it or not, you still got to pay. It ain't like you in a player qualifying tournament and you pay and you getting it. You bowling for free. You got to pay. Sorry, everybody. Let me go in here and see if these cakes are cooled. We got to go check the cake and see if our cakes is cooled off right quick, y'all. Yeah, ready to go check the cake. Say, cake, is you cool? Y'all gonna ask the cake, is you cool? He said, well, I'm not. I'm just learning about bowling every day. Yeah, bowling is fun. I love bowling, but it's a headache. Bowling is so much harder than what people think. All right, my cakes are cool. I got my chicken over here, y'all. That I got marinating so I can eat. See my cakes cool, y'all. See my cakes. we gotta set our cakes to the side somewhere so they can continue to cool. And we gotta get our mixture made up here. So what we doing? We taking wait a minute. Okay. Cool. Pudding filling into his thing. Okay, so we got to rinse out our bowl. Sorry, y'all. I was reading. That was confusing me for a second. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? So, so we got to make two different things up. And I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I was confused, y'all. It was some confusion. I'm like, wait a minute now, Lord. I know I ain't losing it. So I gotta make up two. I'm making up two different mixtures, and I'm like, wait a minute. I hope it worked because I bought the wrong frosting. Because I thought I was using plain frosting, and I'm not. So I hope it works. Oops, sorry. I showed that I was using plain frosting. I guess I ain't. That's what I get for not reading. I showed and read it. I thought I was using plain frosting, and I am not at all, y'all. No, it wasn't froze at all. I was reading, trying to get some stuff going here, trying to figure out what I had to do. I thought I was losing my mind for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. Now I'm reading this over and over again, and this ain't coming out. Now I'm confused. I promise y'all I was about to do my own thing. So next time if I ever make this again, I'm definitely going to do my own thing. I can tell y'all that right now. I will do my own thing for a reason that I don't like this cake mix. I can tell y'all that right now. I do not like this cake mix. It is not the type of cake mix that I am. So it really is. The cake mix is really you're making your own pudding cake mix, which to me, I can use my own cake mix that already has pudding in it and do it like that. And then I don't like the fact that you use butter in the cake mix. I don't like that because it makes it hard to mix, and it was really hard to cook. It cooked up so weird because that butter in there didn't want to cook, and the cake mix was very thick and weird, and I did not like that. I didn't like that for a reason. So let's see what we're doing. It says pour. So it says okay. Wait a minute. So I think we use the rest of this. It says we use the rest of this one and just add a cup of milk to it. Add 1 cup of milk, I think. It said in a small bowl. Lord, I don't even got no small bowl. Ain't that about something? I don't got no small bowl. I'm gonna have to make this work because I don't got. I got that. I'm gonna have to make this work. So I got is a little bowl. I should have just made the dang it. I should have just made the what's the name called it today. If we don't, then I'm gonna just make more pudding than I need, and I'm just gonna make some more pudding and call it a day. I just have more pudding than what I need. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Cause I don't got no handheld mixer. I don't have a handheld mixer. It came out good though. It worked. Hey, sis, Jane, what's going on? I feel like I want more pudding than this. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're going to whip up some whipping cream, and we're going to whip how much? How much do I need a heavy whipping cream? 1 cup. Hey, Healthy Remedies, how you doing tonight? How you doing? Uh, I'm making um, I'm making a banana pudding cake. Uh, okay. Honestly, I think I did something wrong because I was supposed to. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was mixing something. Oh no, I still need this. Oh, no, I still need this. I messed up because I didn't get buttercream frosting. I did not get buttercream frosting. I got vanilla. So. Oh well. Oh well. find my banana. Dang. Yeah. Oh. Mm. I messed up. That's the only part I messed up. Did it say how much? Uh, 1/3 cup. Okay. I'm glad I read it because I was about to just dump this in. Yo, I'm tripping tonight. I sure was about to dump this in. Yeah, I'm making a banana pudding cake, y'all, and it is so the struggle could be real. It don't taste bad though. It tastes pretty good though. So that made like a very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a fudgy type of banana pudding. Okay. Let me get a plate get off here. And where you go? Okay, guys, we about to do this cake. We're gonna dry our plate off here. Yeah, I don't wear many hats, and this is one I don't wear very often. I'm sorry, don't judge me, cause this is one I don't wear very often. Healthy Remedies 20, says James. I don't wear this one very often. Okay, so don't judge me. I feel judged. So I am not a cake decorator by no means, not even a little bit. Okay, so don't judge me. Not even by a little bit am I a cake decorator. But we're gonna do the best. We're gonna do the best we can. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it our all. Okay, that is exactly what we're gonna do, and I can't really say nothing else because that's all I know to do. Okay, so we got our cake. I want to bring you guys over here. All right. Hmm. There's no room for anything. Let's do this. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. So I am not. I am not. My wife is a baker. I am not. I can make certain things, but I ain't the baker. Oh, appreciate the love. Okay. So we gotta have. I can't remember how many bananas I said, Lord. Okay. How many bananas I said we had there? I think it's 24. 24 thinly sliced bananas. I don't know if I made them too thin or what. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So it says, okay. putting pudding on the cake. It don't say putting no pudding on the top, but I'm going to. It said do what? No, what we do with this part? It says place with 12. Oh, I messed up already. Lord help me, Jesus. It don't say the directions is not clear at all. Okay. So on to the nether wafers. How many do that? So that. Okay. Healthy remedies. Are you into baking cakes? Do you bake cakes? I don't know if I was supposed to put all the pudding in the middle layer and not put none on the top. I don't know. I didn't understand it, so I put pudding on top of it. So, oh well. If not, I don't know if I was supposed to take all the pudding and put it over the top, or I mean, or the middle layer, or what. I don't know. Just stick some type of way. I don't know. It's not an icing, anyways. It's like a whipped cream type of icing. Let's see. Oh well, I don't care. I'm doing my way. If I ever do it again, I'll do it another way. Oh well. Whatever way it works. I just don't like making double layer cakes anyways. Next time it'll probably just be one single layer cake because I don't like this double layer stuff. I can tell you that already. I don't like this. This is not even. It's like a waste of time to all this double layer stuff. Like make one sheet cake and call it a day. I've never been a big person when it came to like cakes like this. I like one layer cakes. You would never see me making no two layer cakes. Like literally. Like for real, you would never see me doing this. This is a lot of work though. I ain't gonna lie. Dog. When I was doing this, I'm like, how is this gonna be? When I saw buttercream frosting, I'm like, why is it butter? That's gonna be weird. But then I didn't know you had to do all this mixing together and all that and making all your own frostings and all that. I ain't even got no nuts. I know one of the cake was kind of what's the name? I saw that. I seen the cake was like scarce in some spots. Like when they made it, if you look at the box, like some of the frosting on the cake is like really scarce in some spots. I'm like, why is it like that? I thought that was just how they did the frosting and decorated, but I guess that's how it goes on there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it actually go on the cake. And I made more than what the thing said to me. Cause I do just in case I mess up. I'm like, let me just make a little bit more than what the thing say. It's a really hard thing to work with. This is like really hard to work with. Honestly, it is. Okay, let me get a spot in the refrigerator cleaned out right quick. So. All right. Thank you so much, Tony. I gotta figure out what. I don't know what they did with the box. What I did with the box. I don't know if I probably just threw the box away. No. I probably just threw the box away by accident, y'all. And now they had it like sitting up in here, little spots. For thanks, Dwayne. These crumbs. So I'm gonna put the crumbs on there that I had because I don't want to waste them. But then I'm gonna put some regular ones in there too. But I'm gonna take them with the regular ones on there first. almost just fell over, y'all. Lord. The healthy remedies leave? Dang. Hold on, wait 1 second, y'all. I gotta get a picture. Okay, y'all, give me a second. So it can settle and sit for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, I did pretty good. Okay, I'm proud of myself. Thank you so much. That so I know they wanted me to use uh like it's a lot of work for nothing. I just made whipped cream. I literally made whipped cream, y'all. I just did a lot of work for nothing. I made whipped cream. Seriously, it's a lot of work in this cake for nothing. She do a lot of work. There's a lot of work she put into this cake for nothing. Not going to lie. She had me waste a lot of money. Yeah, because I could have got it way cheaper. Heavy whipping cream costs $4 for one container. When I could have got whipped cream already made for $1. Yes, definitely, but I could have cut down the cost. I could have cut down all the work. I just made whipping cream. I just made whipped cream. You see what I'm saying? Like, see, literally, I made whipped cream and I made my own pudding cake. She just had me make a cake with pudding in it. And it took like forever and a lot of money to make my own cake with pudding in it. When I could have bought, you said, oh, okay, okay. Well, I still even changed it more than hers because I didn't even put no, I didn't put buttercream frosting. I use vanilla. So it's still a little different. You know what I'm saying? So the frosting's still a little bit different, but I literally just made whipped cream. That's all I did. I took heavy whipping cream and I added was supposed to be buttercream frosting, but I added vanilla frosting to it and made my own whipped cream. And literally, I just paid. Let's see, the frosting was about $2. I paid $6 for whipped cream. I paid $6 for whipped cream. No, he said many people make a combo of pudding and whipped cream. I paid $6 for whipped cream, and not even a lot of it, a little bit. I barely had enough to cover my cake. I could have got me a big thing of whipped cream for like $2, the store brand, and took it and let it unthaw and whipped it and then put it on top of my cake and been done. But I just paid $6 for it. What having whipping cream? Having whipping cream is $4. I do, but I don't. I didn't know what I was making. I was just yeah, Cool Whip about $2. I could have bought a big thing of Cool Whip and been done. But it's cool, anyways. I'm not. I'm not upset about it. I've done it now. At least I know how to make Cool Whip now. Thank you so much, Healthy Rhythms. I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, and they had me make my so the cake. They had me make my own cake with pudding in it. You know that? They had me make my own, literally. So I took they her cake mix. You had to add 3 tablespoons of pudding to, yeah, 3 tablespoons of pudding to it, and instead of oil, you had to add butter to it and melt it down and make sure it's melted so it'll cook right. And I hope the cake cooked right because it wouldn't cook right for me, so I had to cook it longer. So hopefully the cake come out good because I had to cook it longer because it kept and then yeah, yep. You was making your own pudding cake. So that's what you bought. You bought the extra. So I guess that's what you bought the extra pudding for. So basically, you put some of the pudding in the cake mix, and then you took the other pudding and made up the pudding to put on the actual cake. When all you really had to do was make your own Pillsbury cake. That's what I'll do next time. So I'll buy my own pudding. You need a sample? You can get a sample. I'm gonna get you a sample. All you want is a sample. All you gotta do is come get it. Come get you a sample. You can get you a sample. Well, I'm greedy because I only want to give out a sample. I'm giving a sample. I'm letting a sample. Now I'm greedy because all I want to give out is a sample. That's messed up. That's all Healthy Remedies asked for was a sample. She didn't ask for a piece. She said she wanted a sample. You said, what you say, sis? You said, oh my gosh, do you know how good that's going to Ah, you said you don't eat many sweets, but you love banana pudding? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be good after it cools off. I don't like the taste of those banana pudding crackers, so I'm hoping when it gets cold they'll taste better. Cause I should have bought regular what you call it? Vanilla wafers instead of that. Also next time, like on mine, I'll experiment a little bit and instead of putting them vanilla wafer crumbles on it next time, on one layer I'm gonna put Chessman, whatever the Chessman cookies that we use in our or no, I'll put the vanilla wafers on that layer and crumble them up real heavy like I did kinda. Uh and I know it do say put all the filling in that one area, sis, but I think I'm gonna split it because I like the way that is. I'll get a kind of a pudding, a little bit of pudding in each area, even though because it covered pretty good, even with the pudding there. It covered pretty good. It covered pretty good. If y'all saw it, covered pretty good with the pudding there. So what I'll probably do is I'll still keep it like that so that I can get a little bit of from each pudding from each area. Cause I think that in that middle, if I put all that pudding, it's gonna be too much. That was a decent amount of pudding for that size of cake. It was only I only took out 3 tablespoons out of a pack, so it was over a cup of pudding. It was over a cup of pudding in that pack. Yep, that's why I'm gonna use the cut chessman cookies. I'm gonna let it cool off for a minute, then I'm gonna dig in. You gotta let it kind of solidify. I'll probably let it dig in probably about 20 minutes or so. Let it sit there 20 minutes. I'm gonna go in here in a minute and make my chicken up. So So probably do it like that. No, Twin, you eat too much. I can't feed you. Cause Twin, you gonna eat too much. You gonna have to be nice and let everybody have some. You eat every time you watch you gotta stop. you gotta you gotta stop eating when you watch me. I'll make you hungry. I hope I'll make you hungry. Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Gotta make some or grab a snack, you know? You said you stuff from your dinner, you get half a piece of the snack. So 20, you couldn't go for a couple more slices of za? 20, could you go for a few more slices of za? Come on. You gotta get out of bed and look for something. What you gonna look? What you gonna look for?
Understand completely. So it's both ends, but I think for me, I think I'm okay. I think I'm going to get the majors. Hopefully, we'll try and book some PTQs for the small ones and keep going on. So I learned a lot this week. We're just going to keep progressing. That's all you can do in this game. So the next 4 months, there's not a whole lot of events, so that can be got some regionals, and we have plenty of excited for the future. Games just stepping stone. Very happy for the games. Rare to get 48 games. Very high. I love being around these guys. So I wouldn't trade it for the world. It teaches me a lot about life and myself. So anyway, that's what I hope for most bowlers. Progress and win. Beautiful. That's all I need. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you really on.
Healthy room, you said what kind of za? Yeah. after you, no matter what I have to do. 'Cause I need you more and more. More and more. In the middle of while I was singing today, I began to get sick. Today was my first day back singing. I'm going to make a yogurt, oatmeal, and fruit blend. Oh, sounds delicious. Can we eat? Can I eat healthy remedies? I love to eat. I would love to eat. One of my favorite one of my one of my go-to gospel songs. Oops. Well, I used too much oil. Yeah, it was nothing but the devil. That's all it was. Cause it was so crazy. It was so crazy how literally I fought through it though. So I fought through it. I fought through it and I started calling down things. Literally, I started calling it up. Yeah, yes, I used to do granola sometimes to add almonds. Somebody call him, call him. Somebody call him. Name above name. Say Jesus, say Jesus. Somebody call his name. Somebody call his name. He's the king of every name. Somebody call the name. Jesus in the morning. Jesus is the king name. Jesus at supper time. Say Jesus, Jesus, yeah. Everybody call his name. We find healing in you when we are in need. You will always be. You are. But because there ain't that much oil in here, it's all the skin sticks to the bottom of the off the chicken. All the skin sticks to the bottom of the pan because you don't use that much oil. But it looks like you use a ton of oil because you just got to know how to really. You got when you do it like this, you have to really know how to pan sear because you're using very little oil, very little oil. So no, I'm making a. I did more like a pan seared chicken, but what I do is I put like a. I take my hands and kind of put a little flour on it, like a little bit of flour on it, and let it like soak in real quick, and not really flour it, and not really flour it. So it gives the chicken like some crunchy skin on it, like I deep fried it, but I just kind of pan seared to see. See, how it's like got skin on certain parts, but it's so less oil in the pan. till you really have to know what you're doing.
This insurance hack feels illegal to know. Insurance companies are raising prices, and they know you'd rather more and more bowlers.
If not, you'll burn it.
Huge goals, and without your help, we cannot get there. So please help me out. Anything on Cool website, Annapolis 10, get you 10% off your entire order. Any of the balls in today's video or any of my videos, link down below in the description. The ball spinners, they are amazing by DH Labs. Link also down below in the description. Okay, so just like the last video, we're going to go over my least 5 favorite balls. And I don't have them with me today, so we're just going to show you some old footage from each of those balls, original ball review, or some other footage that I have with them, just none from today. And number 5 is going to be my 5th, like the one I like the most on this list, but it's still like my 5th most hated ball, all the way to number 1, which is the ball that I like the least out of all of them. So coming in at number 5, we're going to go to the Motive Supra GT. Now, I don't think that this ball is necessarily bad. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do, and it doesn't really have a slot in my arsenal. Like when I think of what the Super GT is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a ball that's super clean through the front and a bunch of motion down lane. And if it did that, I think it would not be on this list. I don't know that it would be in my top 5 favorites, but I think it'd be in that purgatory area. When I throw the Super GT, it feels like it's very tumbly, very rolly, and it doesn't want to hop down lane. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of older Motive balls from a few years ago, or like 5-6 years ago, when they were a little bit too forward. I don't know if the cover is too strong or what it is with that Super GT. Again, I don't think it's a bad ball. It just doesn't have a home in my arsenal. Yeah, so it just doesn't. Oh. Now coming in at number 4 on this list is honestly a ball that kind of surprised me when I started putting together this list, that it even made this list, because I actually think it's a pretty good ball. But again, like the Super GT at number 5, it just doesn't have a home for me. We're talking about the Radical Rattler Big Bite. I don't know what it is about this ball. I think that maybe the cover is not strong enough for the amount of differential. Like when I think of balls that would be similar in that range, like the Venom Shock, I'll never throw the Rattler over the Venom Shock. Same thing with like an IQ4, I'll never throw the Rattler over an IQ4. And so because of that, it ends up being like 3rd on that list of those balls. And I definitely don't need 3 of those kind of balls. I barely throw the IQ4 as it is. So again, I think that if the cover was stronger, like I think if I would have thrown the original Rattler, the purple one, I think I would really like that one, because I feel like maybe it's a little bit stronger. But the Rattler Big Bite, it doesn't do it for me and for what I'm looking for out of a bowling ball that would fit that low RG, low differential type of ball motion. There we go. Oh! There we go. I kept on. All right, now coming in at number 3, the first ball in the top 3, and these are really starting to get into bowling balls that I just did not like.
did not match up with. Reviewed them once, maybe threw them again one or two more times, and then gave up on them. Number 3 is going to be the Motive EJ Venom bowling ball. I think that this ball aesthetically looks really, really good. I love the colors of this bowling ball. It's just a little bit too tumbly, a little bit too forward. I think that the cover is way too strong for a low RG, low differential core like that gear core. I just think that the core and cover are fighting itself the entire way. I did change the surface and hit it with like a 4,000 pad, and it did make it better, sure. But then we're talking about it's too similar to the shock, but doesn't do what the shock does. So then why would I throw that over the shock? And like the EJ Venom for me would be a ball that I would throw more on the fresh, but I have so many better options to throw on the fresh than that ball, and I just did not match up with it. And I just did not match up with it.
So my first go around
Yeah.
coaching right out of high school, I coached a really good team.
Yeah. So
And I remember seeing a bowler by the name of EJ Tackett bowling, and he was so good in high school.
yeah, that's a really
He was really good in high school. But seeing that high school kid at that time, never in a million years that I thought that we'd be talking about him as one of the top bowlers in the history of bowling.
This is going to take a lot of people by surprise.
That's the crazy part right
A
there.
lot of people like this ball.
And arguably the best bowler out. Well, not arguably, he is the number one bowler right now in the world.
One of the most popular bowling balls in 2024. A lot of people threw it on TV. You got all of these haven't given it away yet, but maybe this will. It's the Hammer Black Widow 3.0. I didn't match up with this ball. I think that the HK22 is an amazing additive. I just don't think I love it on the solid. It wants to, like, this ball, it doesn't know its identity. It doesn't know what it wants to be. When I think of like the Black Widow 2.0, it's the same core, same cover, just without that HK22 additive. And it's early, it's round, it's really good, it's a great asymmetric solid. And then when you add the HK22 additive, it wants to be a little bit cleaner through the front and it wants to boom down lane. But it doesn't want to be angular and it doesn't want to be early. It just, a lot of things that my eyes just didn't like to see. And I tried a couple different surfaces, I tried a couple different things, and it didn't match up with me. And that's okay. But for those reasons, it is my number 2 bowling ball this year, the Black Widow 3.0 solid.
Thanks, sis. I made too much of it.
Yeah, it is very. That's right where I'm trying to get it. And then, of course, I said. There we go. That's much more the shot that so I got that right. Wow, that takes a long time. All right, here we are. Number 1, my least favorite bowling ball that I've thrown so far. Maybe my most hated ball this year. Maybe my most hated ball ever. This is a bowling ball that I tried very hard in the review to find some positives for. And I haven't thrown it again since my initial review. I'm talking about the Columbia 300 Atlas Hybrid. I thought that this ball was way too strong for what it was. And it did surprise me. I wasn't expecting it to be that strong when I first threw it, and I tried to find some positives. It's just, on the fresh, for example, it forced me left. But when I got too far left, it bailed down lane. And then when I moved back right and took this much, it's just a ball that I did not match up with whatsoever. And I think it's a beautiful looking ball. I think that the colors look great. The shelf appeal is out of this world. It just didn't do it for me. And that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to match up with every single bowling ball. So number one, my least favorite ball this year, the Atlas Hybrid by Columbia 300.
I'm going to eat the rest of my chicken, but
Yeah.
I didn't even make that much chicken either. I made 3 chicken strips and I cut them in half. I made too much salad.
Ooh. That's a good way. And right, so there you have it. There was my top 5, or my least 5, like my most hated bowling ball so far since I've become a free agent. Just to recap, number 5 was the Super GT. Number 4 was the Rattler Big Fight. Number 3 was the EJ Venom. Number 2 was the Black Widow 3.0. And number 1, as my least favorite bowling ball of the year, was the Columbia 300 Atlas Hybrid. So there you have it. We will see you on the next one.
Twin, you didn't get none of this chicken. I said I didn't make that much.
We made it to Green Bay. Well, we made it like 20 minutes outside of Green Bay because apparently there is a preseason Packers game, which made sense why every hotel is expensive. So we elected not to drive early in the morning and just get a hotel closer to here. So that way Nathan, well, actually this way I didn't have to hear Nathan complain about driving in the morning.
Yeah, that was fun.
You know, because I didn't sit through 30 games with him this week. But it's fine, we're here. And we're just finishing watching the end of the TV tour trials, bring on some friends that are close to the cut. And
Next time I share, I ain't make that much today.
No. No, what are we doing right now that you're so excited about?
Going to a hot tub.
Yeah, that's like Nate's favorite thing. Gonna go relax the hip. Gonna get the hip going for tomorrow. Good night.
I wish I had made some more time my greeting. I thought I was want more salad, but I guess I don't. They're in the mail. I don't want no more salad. I ain't gonna lie. I should have cut some of that green out of that salad. It's soggy. And I didn't even put that much dressing on it. And that's that green is weird. That's because it's got too much green on there. What kind of shows y'all watch lately? And then some of my chicken is dry. Oh, okay. Okay.
Picture this. Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
You did some cleaning today, Twin? Some of this stuff super dry. Good God. It's got a good flavor to it, but some of it's dry, low. Man, I'm full. It's I marinated it in something. And I ain't got that much left to dip it in anyway. I didn't make very much at all. This is all I got left.
Freaking relax, will you? That is way too much emotion. Do something cool. Alright, that's fine.
When the chicken dry like that, why make it so full? It just make you so full when the chicken dry like that. You ever notice that?
We're that match will go on to face our number 2 seed. The Falcons, for keep in mind, step ladder final will use strength 39-40, and we will start roughly at 4 o'clock. We'll have a small break here.
We did it. We made the show.
We didn't do shit yet.
No, I'm happy with that. Like, I made the show. I would have been happy with fifth place, to be honest. I am so proud of the fact that I stayed patient and they were hard, and I just made the shots.
Oh,
that I
man.
needed to, and I picked up a lot of splits. And
Sis, are you a scientist?
so I definitely could have been better with that, but
Turn shit up. You don't know what's gonna be good. Some of some dipping in barbecue sauce would be so good. It ain't even that kind of chicken. Some dipping in barbecue sauce would be so good. Like you know. So yeah, like he created the chicken or something. Yeah. Yes, love. It would be. Oh my God, love. Oh my God, love. It would be so good, love. You love it. It'd be so good. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good to be dipping in barbecue sauce. Oh my God, love. Yes, it will be love. Love, Holy Spirit, yes, love. I think it'd be good if you dip it in toilet water.
You need to try this.
So you were recently injured in a car accident, right?
Okay, Dr. Smith.
Ran from that
with
All right, Dr. Smith.
everything I did this weekend, as long as I did that, and I did that very well. So I'm very happy, and the same thing.
That was what I said. Yes, love, it would be so good.
I'm gonna be one closer to me.
Good luck.
I know he hates that.
I want you to win.
Yeah,
Ah,
your double's one.
ah.
We got another one this week. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
so
goofy, y'all.
I'll be even with him after.
I'm paying attention to me. I'm a goofy guy. You said you help us by the time for cake? Yeah, in a minute we'll be. I gotta let that dry chicken settle down a little bit, sis. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on.
Ooh, good break.
I keep on blocking Amazon from my account, and they keep taking money out of my account. I'm gonna end up suing them.
Guess who's the passenger princess?
My son's face was so bad. Really didn't have like
Well, you know what I gained in my 30s? 2 more chins. That's what I gained.
this is your vlog the same one.
No, I know. I always talk a lot to people about how mental practice is just as important as actual practice.
I done blocked them out of my account 2 or 3 times for Amazon Prime on
I feel like I learned that.
and my car keep on going into over and over again.
And I want to
Now this next time I'm gonna find out who's going in my car, and it's gonna be some happening going down. Cause I don't pay for Amazon Prime. I don't want Amazon Prime. I don't want it. I done blocked them 3 or 4 times already. And all of a sudden my car back at it again.
What I did today, like truly, and all I did all week was talk to me about patience and watching how other people, especially going 30 games, react to bad stuff happening, throwing a bad shot. It's like I've reminded Dave multiple times while he was bowling that you're not going to strike every time. You're going to split. You're going to miss a spare probably. Like, it does happen, especially in the amount of games they were bowling.
Looking for a way to stretch the dollar? With Insurify, you can cut your car insurance bill in half. Getting a deal on car insurance from Insurify is super easy, and all you need is a phone and a finger.
I knew they were bowling, but I really took that mentality that I had been preaching to Nate all week, and I was like, all right.
I don't have no cars on Amazon. I don't even have Amazon Prime.
Especially that I hadn't bowled all week, so I'm like, I don't want to put too many expectations.
I actually blocked it off of my Cash App. I blocked it off of everything, and it keep on coming back. So evidently, somebody got my card number and study putting it back on there.
That's just the mentality I kept thinking every game and every shot. There was definitely some times I wanted to get upset for sure, even though.
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. I'm tired. I will see you guys tomorrow.
But I really tried to just focus on getting up there, forgetting that.
I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a blessed night. Bye.